This is the first in a series of segments about the concert snare drum. So let's start off by talking about some of the different types of concert snare drums that you're going to run across. The most typical concert snare drum is going to be about 5 to 6 inches deep. That depth is part of what gives the concert snare drum its characteristic sound. A field drum, on the other hand, as you can see, is much deeper. It has a lower, more resonant sound, which is often meant to emulate military music in a concert band setting. As you can hear, it's a sound that's completely different than anything that you would hear in a contemporary marching band setting. A contemporary marching snare drum is not a good substitute for a field drum. A field drum is designed specifically for concert band or concert orchestra music. Over here we have sort of a specialty drum. This is a piccolo snare drum, which as you can see is a very, very shallow shell. It has a really high and pingy sound. Typically a piccolo snare drum is not going to be suitable for a concert snare drum situation, only in very, very rare and specialized circumstances. Now let's talk about some of the components that make up a concert snare drum. On top, we have the batter head. This is the side you're playing on. It's very important that this head be a head that's specifically designed for a concert snare drum. It has an open, resonant sound. There's no reinforcing dots, there's no muffling, and it's not the type of head that you would typically find in a marching band situation. It's designed specifically for concert music. Underneath, we have the snares. There's several different types of snares that you'll find. Some are wire, some are a cable. Sometimes you'll find snares that are coated cable, coated in plastic. Each one just has a slightly different sound characteristic. On the snare side, you have a head, and it's important that this head be a head that's specifically designed to be on the snare side of a snare drum. This type of head will be thin, very resonant, which allows the snares to vibrate, creating the sound of your concert snare drum. So now we've introduced 3 different types of snare drums, but of course there are an endless number of different types of snare drums. Some have a wood shell, some have a metal shell, they're all different depths and sizes. The most important thing when you're selecting your snare drum is to use your ears. Listen to the sound that you're creating with your snare drum and make sure that it's appropriate for the music that you're playing.